Right now, averaging 8.6 per game, and he's going up against Regan Endres for Albany.
Two TD Erlin coach players, TD an assistant coach, and Regan gets that early face-off win for the Great Danes, and the team in purple and white will go on offense first.
Yeah, definitely nice little side.
Danes play well from ahead. Had the big lead against Stony Brook, had the lead in other victories. You get that energy going early. Scott Marr talked about the energy in practice this week, said it was really good coming into the Syracuse game.
Yep. And these are these big ground balls here. You're going to have two face-off.
Enders back at the dot. Phaup always at the dot for Syracuse, virtually always. SU wins the draw.
You can see why he's been so strong on ground ball. He's taken 834 face-offs, 12th most. That was a three-time All-American who played here at Syracuse as well back in the late 80s. Some of the greats like John Zilberti and Tom Nelson, part of my era.
Syracuse goal scored by number 16, Brendan Curry.
This Albany team, and now adding a goal to that, 2 on the season now for Pacino.
Yeah, he's been one of the best long stick middies, definitely in the America East, leading in cause turnovers, like you said, as well as ground balls. And he'll play a big role, I'm sure, the rest of this game.
Didn't have it in his cross. All I know is it went in the net.
Phaup wins that face-off clean.
3-2 Great Danes, 8:50 to go here in the first.
Ooh,
Pacino tries to get him from behind. Intercepted there as Hay does a nice job. He'll come away with it. And Albany forces a turnover.
Throwing the kayak check there in the middle of the field. Pacino.
On 34 right now.
Seems like he's been in the NCAA for like 6 or 7 years now. He's only a redshirt. He's a junior. But, you know, he definitely, he missed the entire 2019 season with a broken foot. So, you know, and he's just coming back from that, and he looks amazing. He's such
a big win against number 10 Duke, where they played so well in all facets of the game, and then turned around and had a very difficult loss to Notre Dame, 22-6.
A little low shot, you'll get that real quick low skip, and that's what you saw there by Graydon Hogg, Albany's leading scorer, with his second on the day.
Another
violation
there. This time it goes to SU. The NCAA tournament spot that they so covet.
Yeah, haven't been back. Haven't won a title since 2009 for the Orange. It's been quite a while as Phaup gets the quickie out here and gets right on goal.
Ramos made the save and a quick outlet there to Hogg, who picks it up, having a steam at mid.
And Pacino on the far side, and Pacino puts it in the back of the net for his second goal of the day.
It's approaching his season best. He had 3 2 years ago.
He's having a great
get that
year.
Tonight.
As Regan Endres gets ready to take a face-off first, Jacob Phaup. Endres is 48% on the season. He started the first couple of games on fire, and then we've seen a little bit more of Nick Carnes in the last few games as well.
Phaup comes away with it, though.
Ground
Still
ball.
battling, and the ground ball got twigged over there on the side, like Regan did.
50% on the season. He's 44 of 88.
Dane's just 4 of 12 at this point. So Scott Marr tries to change it up. It's nice. He's actually got kind of a 3-headed monster.
Well, now you've got their third procedure in the half, and that's going to be a flag for a violation. Right now, if Phaup has another one, there'll be another man up. And if Albany has an infraction, Syracuse would get a man up right now. So both these Fogos are going to want to make sure they're careful here not to give up a man-up situation late in this first half. And there is one on Nick Carnes, I believe, for...
Yep.
Didn't seem like he was down yet, though.
Time, Johns Hopkins coach, one of the greats in the game. Now the defensive coordinator for Gary Gates' team, along with Pat March, the offensive.
Yeah, be patient with the ball right now. Like I said, Syracuse, a dome team as well. See, Albany gets this opening face-off here for the first half as Regan Endres comes away here with the first win.
Possession early for Albany, just the same way.
Moving, dropping his stick low, bringing it high.
Goal scored by number 45,
Rain picks up of the night for Siebold, 21st on the season.
Rain is definitely starting to come down a little bit harder now here in this third quarter.
Enders back at the dot. This time he wins it, picks up the ground ball. He'll carry it into the offensive zone for the Great Danes. Enders with 4 goals on the season, which is also the margin right now for Albany.
Play on here. Albany should get that back. Push from behind. Albany ball.
Pacino picks it up. He'll get it started.
It's really good hustle there by Enders to get there, and ends up in the back of the net. 11-6 U Albany.
Great enthusiasm on that U Albany sideline now with a 5-goal lead. Decker 5 goals on the season. As we mentioned, his hat trick today.
Regan Endres gets the ground ball.
Add another face-off win for U Albany, but the ball's down on the ground. Still down. This time SU will come up with it with a one-handed flip to get them started into their offensive zone. A little unsettled
Stop
right
the
now
ball
for
here.
U Albany. Outside, skip pass to Seabold. Clean win there as Jacob Phaup comes away with it. Shot there as it goes wide. Berkman.
Pretty frustrating. They have not had the depth that they've had in previous years, especially at midfield right now. Big loose ball right here.
Curry with the goal, his 23rd. Danes come away with that. Ramos lets it fly deep. Finger can't come up with it, but then does. But a hold is called before.
Go from defense to offense in a big play for Syracuse. And a big face-off right here as well.
We just mentioned Berkman's scoring propensity, and he comes up with number 13 of the season. A man down goal from Jerry Stats. Phaup wins that.
New Albany needs to get a good stand. Sure, they can get back on track here. Make sure you got Pisano in the hole here so you don't get a fast break goal.
Big face off here for Carnes.
Carnes locks him up to ensure that doesn't happen.
Ball's loose. U Albany comes away with it. Who else but Pisano? He'll just pass it towards the center. I'll go get a shot off, but just
goal to make this a one-goal game as we head to the fourth.
Big face-off win by Carnes. He'll take it right down the middle. We've seen him score before, and he does it again. Huge goal by Carnes as he throws the momentum back the way of the purple and gold.
That gets the KC crowd going back into the game. Snaps the run for Syracuse. And the key for Nick Carnes there was he shot it overhand 12-6. We've seen him on a couple of them come down and go sidearm, and that ball missed the cage. He puts it overhand 12-6 and is able to bid for the goal.
Second goal of the year for Carnes. None bigger, though, as he gives some of that juice back. It's not a pole goal, Mike, but it's a juice goal for sure.
It's a big goal. Now they can change it up there. He grabbed his arm there, so that was holding on Carnes. Syracuse will get that on. Getting those ground balls, those secondary opportunities in the offensive box. Got to pick the ground balls up. Those possessions are going to be huge in this fourth quarter.
SU already over its average for the season in ground balls. So important right now as every possession is critical. The ball squirts out, picked up there by Samalexo.
Started the Danes off early, getting the first goal.
Ball kicked away. Great Danes come, check that. The orange come around to pick it up as it's Alf.
The Danes.
Sefcu game-changing performance. Sefcu changing lives every day. SU comes away with that face-off with 3:51 to this today with Pisano the long pole on the face-off.
I'm not a fan of it because Phaup is so quick. He can still get it, and he can go by him. I'd rather have the face-off guy in that situation.
Great work by Pisano there to slap it away. LaPietro comes up with a huge ground ball. And gives it up to Pisano the other way.
Pull it out.